Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this month's Mad About paper pads. Today I am going to be using 49 and Market, and in addition to that I'm still continuing on with my Baby Scott scraps, so I'm going to be incorporating some scraps in there as well, maybe. Either way, it's got smaller papers that qualify for the Baby Scott scraps, which our challenge is that you can only use one full-size piece of paper for your background. Everything else is made with either small paper pads or scraps, so it fits in with the challenge or the hop that we do each month for the Mad About mini paper pads. So today I'm going to be scrapbooking these two photos. They are of me. This is, God, 11 years ago, I think, ish. This is when Green Bay went to the Super Bowl, and I worked a flight from Wisconsin down to Dallas. I wasn't originally scheduled for the flight, but there was some bad weather that didn't allow me to get to Germany, so I ended up working the Super Bowl flight, and the group that was supposed to work the Super Bowl flight ended up working in Germany. So it was a little flip-flop. So it was an unexpected trip down there, and it was kind of fun. So I did get an opportunity to go down and be like down by the ESPN area and things like that. And it was just a really fun time. So I have this piece of paper here from Spectra and Sherbert. This is from their Painted Foundations Prism collection. On this side has the pink. I'm going to use it for this multicolor, and I'm also going to flip it. So let's just go ahead first of all and get the branding strip off. And let me get out my trimmer. And retrieve my blade that fell. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that off. Hopefully you guys are all surviving the sub-zero weather. I think everybody is either getting snow or sub-zero weather in North America. If you're one of the few that didn't get cold weather, I'm jealous. But actually it's not been bad. I've just been kind of holed up in the house. So I pulled out, I pulled out some of my collection from 49 and Market, and this is the Vintage Artists Everywhere collection. And so I thought I could use a few pieces from there that might work. I also pulled out a scrap of black that I thought might work as well. Now my thinking is to matte or double matte these photos onto the green and the blue. But now that I'm looking at this, I don't want to take a ton off, so maybe I can just do a staggered matte like that. And I think what I might do also is thinking I might go and gut this. Sorry, I'm losing my words here. All right, so this I think needs to come down like this. So let's maybe, first of all, let's matte the photos onto the black, and that way that has a solid matte behind it. And the reason I am going to gut these 6x8 pieces of paper is I really like this 49 and Market, and I don't necessarily want to have the stuff, you know, that's kind of cool just wasted on the back of the photo mat. So I will go ahead and trim it down, and then I've got more to use. I only bought for this collection I went through Lil by Mail, and she does more traveler's notebooks and stuff. She does have some larger kits, but on this kit, she had just the 6x8 and the embellishments, so I don't have any full-size paper, which is okay, but I want to be strategic with the paper that I have because I do have a lot of travel that I would like to use. So gutting it is just a nice way of being able to use it more. And I'm not going to be tricky. I'm just going to use my scissors because it will be covered up. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut across, and maybe to like where my thumb is. And then I'll come down and just cut this whole square out. And then I can mat that on here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We'll just go ahead and cut one going this way. And the same thing. We'll go to this corner here. And then all this is saved, and I can use this on something else. Okay. And there we go. So now I have some color going around it, but it's still, I'm not using a lot. I do have this Vicki Boutin that came from her die cut. I thought maybe I could stick this in, and I think it would look good underneath. It's kind of a place to build some embellishments. But what I also saw is from the rub-ons, and if I can find them in my mess that I currently have going on my desk here, sorry. I have this piece of paper that is like Echo Park, I believe. And I pulled out some dies. And then I also have this football paper. Now this football paper, I thought I could just stick a little bit behind to make it a band. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'll show you what I want to do with the rub-ons. So let's see, how big is this scrap here? It is 8. So I'm going to cut it to 4 inches. And then what I think I can do is just tuck a little in up above so we see these football helmets. And then a little bit down below for the same thing. And I'm actually going to cut this in half as well, because I do have football layouts of my grandkids. And so even something like this can be used in small quantities for their stuff. So now it's stretched over, and now it's going to look like it's a bigger piece of paper. The magic of creative cutting here. So now back to what I was thinking of doing with the rub-ons. I have 2 kinds of rub-ons. I have these that are kind of word text, and we can throw those in if we need to. But what I was really looking at was they had this one here. So it's all this detour, discover, experiences, things like that. And so I thought what I could do is going up these the colored part of it, I could maybe put some of these word phrases. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. And I'm going to pull it as far as I can. Now, do I want it to the right or to the left? Let me look here, because I'm kind of looking this way. No, I kind of liked it over here. And do I want the pink on the top or the blue? I'm going to put the blue on the I'm going to put the blue. And where did, oh, it's in my hand. Because now I'm looking at the footballs. Hang on. I'm looking at the football helmets and they're all facing this way. Do I want it over this way? Maybe I do. And I think I'm going to line it up with more like this. All right. My thinking is that if I line this up, the helmets are facing to the inside and I'm kind of facing this way. And then I can build that cluster to the outside. I just want to line up that join like that. And then we'll put the other one down here like that. I'm okay with that. Okay, and then I have my title, and I think I've got this little gap right here. Now I could either put, I think this is too big to put there, but I could build it here. But I kind of like the, oh, the places will go. But I'm not sure. Now I could do it more like this. And then I have a couple tickets. Or my other option is to put it like down here and build it. And this does not have to go there. And that can go like here or here. And my only thinking is I want those rub-ons to go down the side. So let's see how many rub-ons I want going down. But I'm kind of liking this. Because I just want to have a little journaling about was detoured from Germany to go work the Super Bowl flight. And I'll have more layouts about it, but I kind of like that. And by pulling this clipboard in, it brings in a little bit more of the wood color from the football. So let's see. I kind of like detour because we were detoured. And it's got a definition of the word detour, and there is a plane. So I think I'm going to take this whole thing and cut it out. Yeah, we had a fun time. Like I said, we were supposed to go to Germany, and so the group of the crew that I was with, we actually had fun. Like one day we even went to we're all of the group where we watched the movie or the TV show Dallas. So we actually drove over to South Fork to check that out. So I think on here on the orange, I'm going to go ahead and put Detour. And let me go ahead and find the rub-on stick. Where did that go? I think it fell. Here's one. So we'll go ahead and rub this on. And I'm looking for good opportunities to use the rub-ons because of the fact that, you know, they don't last forever. And so these are, when I can find an opportunity to put these on, I like doing it. So let me go ahead. Cool. And so it's kind of got an orange. That's why I put it with the orange. Now let's see what else we did. We explored. So let me cut out the explore. And again, there's a definition and an airplane. So, but I think I'm going to do let's see. Just kind of trying to, they've got like a bike on here and we didn't go on a bike, so I really don't want the bike. All right, so this has got more blue and then it goes into a little bit of the orange. So I'm thinking like right here. And let's see. It kind of gets that one up into the orange section here. And usually with rub-ons too, I take them off real slow because if I see that part of it's not coming up and it's staying with the backing, I can go back and just give it a little bit more rub and then it goes back on. And kind of gives you a little bit more control. I am going to go ahead and glue. I like this here. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down because I'm kind of knocking it around and I really don't want to have to futz with it moving. And it's going to have to come in just a little bit here. There we go. And then I do like the tickets together. You know, to me, it's a sporting event and requires a ticket to go in. Obviously, we did not have tickets to attend the game. It would have been nice, but just the whole atmosphere was fun to hang around. So not going to complain at all about being able to go to the Super Bowl. Now I just looked over and on the branding strip, it's got this, it says football. And we are going to make it into a banner and put it up top here. So always look at like your branding strips or your packaging. They can all be used as free embellishments because you've paid for the piece of paper, and if you can get more out of it through the packaging or the branding strip, all the better. All right. So I'm just going to add that up here. Kind of tuck that under. And it kind of helps explain the story a little bit more. Now, there is Photo Op and Tourist, and then another airplane. So I think I'm going to do that one. And let's see here. This one, I think I'm going to cut these two apart. And I'm going to put the Tourist Photo Op here, or the Tourist one here. And I'll put the airplane on there as well. And then I think I'll put maybe this one down here. And then we can put one more up top. I think there's one that says Excursion. And since we didn't stay at the hotel and we all went out for an excursion, it kind of represents that. So I hope you guys are seeing that you can just use, you know, a mini pad and embellishments and make a fun layout that doesn't take a whole lot. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't go embellishment heavy. So I always run out of paper before I run out of embellishments. So finding a paper pad or scraps is a great way to get more layouts done with all those embellishments that you already have. I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see, view. We're going to do an excursion one. And then I think I want to throw in a couple more odds and ends. Like I have a little bit of a gap here, so I might throw something in between there. And this has got a pink plane by it. So I'm going to try and get the plane as well, so that we can go like that. Maybe I'll cut the plane and put it below. So we'll put that one there, and maybe the plane like that. And then, so let's go ahead and put that down. And the plane. And I'm going to make the plane, actually we'll make the plane go this way, because we have one going wonky. We have another one going up. You don't want a plane pointing down. That would not be good. And so we'll just go ahead and get these on. And I think all we've got left is something little here, and I think we can call it good. And then I just will journal about the experience. So make sure that you check out everybody else who's playing along this month with the Mad About Mini Pads group. And also check out everyone who is playing along with Baby's Got Scraps this month. There has been a lot of great inspiration. Some people are playing along every day. Others are playing along when their life allows in between everything else. So, and come on. Just trying to make sure I have the whole thing stuck down here. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's see, what else? Just a couple more. I think maybe a camera and a car, because we did drive around Dallas. And actually, it was pretty funny because Dallas had gotten 1 inch of snow and the airport shut down. They're just not capable of handling it. And we were all from northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin. And so like driving in the snow is like nothing for us. So we're driving around like it was nothing, and like the whole place was like shut down. So that was kind of humorous to us, you know, not to the people that live there that aren't used to it, but for people that are used to those conditions, we're like, So, all right. I'm going to go ahead, even though this is pink, I'll go ahead and throw that in. So I'm putting a compass in. We'll put a blue car in. And a camera in green. And I like how that turned out, and I was able to get, you know, some of these rub-ons onto a layout, which makes me happy. And I am worried that my car went over the backing of the compass. Hang on. Let me see if I messed up here. Oh, I was lucky. I wasn't thinking about that. All right. All right, folks. We're going to call this one done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So again, we have all the rub-ons going up the side with all the touristy comments. We have our photo, which as I'm holding it up looks crooked. So we're going to kind of straighten that out. Give me 1 second. Does that look better? I'm going to pull it up a little too. All right. I'm liking how that looks. Now this looks crooked too. Let's see. Better. All right, there we go. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Again, make sure you check out everyone else who's playing along. I'll have the playlist for both the Baby's Got Scrap group and for the Mad About Mini Pads group. And we will see you again on my channel real soon. Have a great day. Bye.